Welcome. I'd like to introduce two 4K controllers, the SP-4096 and the harsh environment version, the HSP-4096, from Digital View. These controllers support a combination of inputs, 3 HDMI, 1 DVI and 1 VGA. Panel support is up to true 4K, 10-bit. Panel connectivity is V/1. It has an integrated MP4 media player that can be used for signal failover and has RS-232 function control. These controllers have a footprint of around 179mm, 7 inches, by 120mm, 4 3/4 inches. Let's take a closer look at the controller's inputs, outputs and settings. P3 is the first HDMI input that supports HDMI 2.0. P2 is the second HDMI input that supports HDMI 2.0. CN4 is the third HDMI input. This is a header that supports HDMI 2.0. P1 is the single link DVI-I input. CN6 is the alternate DVI-I input. PP5, that's the power input that supports either 12 or 24 volts DC. PP2 is an alternate power input. CNC1 is for the OSD control using one of the button board solutions. CN15 is a power output connector. CNC7 is the audio connector, and you can connect the audio add-on board to this. We have CNB2, which is for the backlight status input. CNB1 is for the backlight inverter control for power, on, off and brightness. CNA1 is for the auxiliary power output. PP4 is for the external panel power input. J7 is the V/1 panel interface. LED1, this is for the external and onboard dual colour LED. CN8, this is for the connection for serial control or sending RS-232 commands. IR1 is for the infrared sensor when using a DV remote control. P5 is an external USB connector. This can be used for MP4 media playback or as a failsafe in case you want to display a message if a signal input is lost. P5 is USB 2 connector. This supports in the same way as USB 1. CN9 is for the external ambient light sensor connection. CN13 is the header for the stereo audio line input. CN14 is the header for the stereo audio line output. CN11, this is for the SB-diff audio output. SW3 is for the panel timing and resolution selection. CN19 is for additional panel power output. JC1 is for V/1 pin assignment. JA3, JA7, JA8 and JA9 are all for panel power voltage selection. JB1, JB2, JB3 and JB7 are all for the control of the backlight settings. JB5 is the backlight control type selection. And finally, JP6 is for the input power control. On the Digital View website, you'll find all our controllers' product pages have a download section. This is for brochures, manuals, 2D, 3D drawings. If you have any questions about these controllers or any of our controllers, please get in touch with your local Digital View office. Thank you for listening.